I've decided to do my expertism video on biogas digesters. My name is Olivia Covert. Start out with a biogas digester is basically a plant that makes biogas from feed and agricultural waste, and the process basically starts by putting the material into the tank or digester, and a chemical reaction takes place so that renewable fuel or biogas is created, and the solids and liquids are then disposed of in a safe manner. Now we will look at each step in more detail. As I said before, you put the materials into the system, and these materials could be food, agricultural, or possibly animal waste. And this part just basically is showing this process happening. Often materials are loaded onto a conveyor belt, such as this system, and from this conveyor belt is often transported to a grinder, which looks kind of like that. Next, the materials move to the digestion and fermentation portion. The fermenter is heated to 38 to 40 degrees Celsius, and most of the oxygen is removed. And this basically just helps to speed up the decomposition process. Once it is adequately decomposed, it is moved to the storage tank. This shows the substrate moving to the fermenter, and in the fermenter it is continuously stirred to prevent layers of material from separating. And that shows that it's actually being heated in the fermenter, and it spends 30 days in this process. Sometimes it's moved to a second fermenter, or once again it is continuously heated and stirred for another 30 days. Once that is over, then it moves on to storage tanks where it can be used as a fertilizer for the fields. And like I said, the waste from the storage tanks can be used as fertilizer. Otherwise, these materials can also be dried and used as a dry fertilizer in a commercial setting, which is shown here. During the fermentation process, gases are created and stored in the roof portion of the tank until it is moved to a facility where it can be burned, such as a power plant, to generate electricity and heat which can be used in everyday homes. Otherwise, biogas can be used to make pure methane, which can be used also in homes, or it can be sold to gas stations. This shows the gas being stored, and it often has hydrogen sulfide and water vapor mixed in with it, which means it must be treated. The gas is moved, and water vapor is extracted, which are the blue molecules seen here, and it is pumped out. The hydrogen sulfide is extracted in a desulfurization process where bacteria on chains decomposes it to just sulfur and water. Once it is pure, it is fed into a compressor where more water vapor is removed and the gas is cooled to 5 degrees Celsius. This shows the power plant processing the gas and turning it into energy. It has minimal maintenance costs and can be run nonstop. 30% of the waste heat from cooling water from the engines is reused for the heating of the fermenter so that no additional heat is required, and the remaining heat can also be used in homes. The electric power is then generated and can be fed into the grid system like this. Overall, biogas digesters are an effective way to reuse waste to create clean energy, fuel products, and profits. Thank you.